guys, welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Katie, and today we are doing my monthly TBR Around the World. Okay, so my month is not over yet, and I filmed this ahead of time. So I still have 8 out of the 9 books that were on my TBR for August. Not completed yet, but I still have a week and a half left to go. So I'm confident I can do it. I'm going to try really hard. So because otherwise I would have used a 6-sided die instead of a 12-sided die, and I probably should have waited, but I really wanted to film this early. So anyway, I have not finished my TBR yet, but if I have by now, I will let you guys know. And hopefully I have, because it's the end of the month now. So if you are new around here, this is my monthly TBR game that I play every month to have fun and help me pick out the books for each month. So I also have a Read Around the World-a-thon that I just started this year. I will leave all of the graphics and the announcement video down below in the description box so you can check it out. You can join in anytime and have fun with me. So there are some different rules going on this month, because this month in September is going to be Series September, which is my friend Krista at Books and Jam, and I believe it's Sarah's Nightstand. I will link their channels down below, but they host this every year, and this is the first year I will be joining in. So I will still be playing my game, but there's going to be a little bit of rule changing. I am going to stick with the cloud prompt. So if I land on a cloud, I will keep that cloud prompt and pick a cloud prompt. But every single icon that's usually for other things, every time I land on an icon, I'm going to pick a series from my series TBR jar of series that I'm currently in the middle of, just ones that are finished publishing and they're all out, so that way I can finish them. But I'm hoping to finish some series. So I get to pick one. Every time I land on an icon, I'm going to pick a series to finish. And we're going to see what series I actually end up getting. So that is the plan. So let's go ahead and pick our books. All right, so here is my board game, and I have my character. This is the yearly board game, which I will link down below. If anybody can join, you can join in anytime. You can do the whole board in 1 month or just one roll per month, which is what I've been doing since I have my big board as well. So last month, 2 months ago, I did finish the board game, and last month, this is where we landed on again. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my little character right here, because that's where I ended last month. And I did mix those up. I did not mix the clouds up, but I mean, they're pretty mixed. I could potentially have the one that I used on the top, so that's why I'm kind of mixing it up. All right, so I also put nails on like just before I did this, so hopefully they're dry. All right, so I got a 6. Nice. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so a double cloud. I have not had a double cloud in a while, so I have to remember what it is. Okay, I have to pick 2 cards and try to fit 1 book for both, or read 2 books. So, first one is a character close to your age. Okay, so I'm 31. That might be a little difficult, but I mean, late 20s to mid 30s, I think is close enough. And then the next one is by a favorite author. Okay, so I do have a lot of favorite authors, and most of my favorite authors have characters mid to late 20s, so we'll see if that works out. All right, so let's see what we can pick for those 2. Pick a book with a character around our age, or my age, which is 31, and then it also had to be by a favorite author. So this one could be a stretch because I'm no longer in my early 20s. I'm hoping she's in her early 20s in this book. I could be very wrong, and she could be in her upper teens, but the guy in the book could be in his mid to late 20s. I'm going to have to text her and ask her. If it's not, then I will pick another book and let you guys know at the end of the month. But I'm going to choose Cloak of Scarlet by Melanie Dickerson. This is the newest release in the Derrick Tales, and I just really want to read this. It's also part of a series, so that'll be great for Series September. But I really want to read this. The cover is stunning, and Melanie so kindly sent this to me. I love her. She is so sweet. And It's inscribed, and I'm so excited to read the next book in the TBR Tales. This is a Little Red Riding Hood retelling. Hers are very loosely based retellings, so you really won't get like, have I read this story before type of retelling. So I really feel like I'm going to love it. It's Melanie Dickerson. I love all of her books, so I'm just so excited to get to this one. So if I'm wrong and the characters are too young, I'll pick another one, but I just really want to read this. And my nails match the cover. Just realized that. But I just feel like this book is going to be amazing, and I just really want to squeeze this in. So this is one that I'm going to choose for a character that's roughly the same age as me, as well as a favorite author. Okay, everyone, so here is the board game. As I said before this part of the video, I am going to keep the cloud prompts because there's quite a few. But anytime I land on an icon, instead of using the usual prompt like friend or family pick or the genre wheel and stuff like that, I'm going to be picking from my series, I was going to say series jar, but it's a cup, series cup, to try to finish some series this month since it's series September. Wow, that was a lot of S's. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with our first roll. All right, so roll number 1, we got a 4. Not off to a great start. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. We landed on a globe, which, as I said, it's going to be a series pick. Our first roll got us a TBR. I'm so excited. I get to use my Pooh mug. It has all of the series that I'm currently in the middle of that are published and completely out. So I have mixed this like so many times since I made all these just to kind of have fun with it. But so it's all mixed. I'll give it a mix on camera. So, okay. I'm scared to find out what series. So if it is a series that's like 7 to 10 books in the series, I'm not gonna be able to finish that in 1 month unless that's like the only series that I could finish. So if it's a series that I only have 1 to 3 books left in the series, I'm gonna finish it. That's my goal. So the first one is, I'm scared. Okay, it is Triple Threat by Irene Hannon. So that is the first one. I read the first book. I read it about 4 to 5 months ago, so we'll see how well I do with this one. Thankfully, it's a newer series that I started, so I can hopefully finish it. I did kind of like the first book. It was dual perspective of the man who was kind of, I don't think was he a murderer? I think he was a murderer. There was like 3 perspectives. A perspective of the murderer, a perspective of like a domestic abusive husband, and then we have the girl. So I'm very excited to continue it. I have the last 2 in the series. I think it's completely published. This is like one of the only ones where I wasn't sure, but I'm pretty sure it is. So I'm excited to finish it. It's a romantic suspense series. I think the first one I gave 3 stars, so I'm hoping that I will like the next ones in the series. Roll number 2. Ooh, an 11. Nice. That wasn't a great roll, but I got an 11, so I'm going to keep that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, well, so far we're only getting icons, so another series jar pick. All right, so we landed on our next icon. We get to pick another series to complete. So last one was only 2 books that I had to complete, so let's see what we get for our next series. Hopefully it's something really easy. Okay, so here it is. I don't know what it is. Oh, I was really hoping this one was going to pop up because I've just been in the mood to finish this series. And that is the Weaver Trilogy by Lindsay A. Franklin. This is a Christian fantasy series, YA, that I really enjoyed the first book. I think I gave it between 4 and 5 stars. And I've just been really wanting to pick it up and finish it. This is perfect. It has 2 more books in the series. So this is like 4 books on my list. But I mean, if I can get the audio, I can finish these really quick. So this should be another series that I will gladly finish and complete. So I'm very, very happy about that. So this has like not color magic, but like it's kind of light magic where this girl, she is creating all of these like beautiful images through her hands and through light. But then she ends up using white light, which is definitely a no-no in the kingdom because it's telling stories that the king who is in charge of the kingdom is not supposed to be the king. So I'm really excited to complete the series. I'm glad this popped up. Yay. Roll number 3. I did say I wanted to finish series this month, so I got a 6 that time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so this time we got a cloud, so we pick a cloud prompt from here. And our next prompt is a landmark on the cover. So that's the Eiffel Tower, the Capitol building, literally anything that has a well-known landmark on the cover. Okay guys, editing Katie here. I made a boo-boo in my TBR game. When I picked that TBR, or that cloud prompt that said landmark on the cover, I picked from the wrong pile, or that icon. I was thinking about it as I was sitting down. I'm like, I think that's a travel prompt. This was supposed to be like in my pack of prompts for like the end of the game. And I don't know what happened. I don't know if I picked from that pile by accident. This is the pile I'm supposed to pick from. Unless it was just on top by accident. So I'm going to pick a different one just to be fair for myself, because number one, that's a hard prompt. But also, it's like I picked from the wrong prompt pile. So I want to go ahead and pick a prompt from here. Thankfully, I did not film me picking a book for that one. So we're going to go ahead and just pick one from here. So I'm going to go ahead and pick an actual cloud. So this is what I'm going to choose. We're going to put those aside. Okay, so a Goodreads rec. Not that this is much better. So this is a Goodreads rec. I'm going to go on Goodreads, and literally the first book that I don't know if I want to, like, a book that's on my shelves or a book that I'm just interested in and haven't read yet. So maybe I'll do the first one that's on my bookshelves. If I can't find one, then I'll just pick the first one that I haven't read and actually want to read. So, but we'll pick a book, Goodreads rec. We'll try to find a Goodreads book that is on my bookshelf that I haven't read yet. Okay, so somebody's reading my friend Hannah's reading Premeditated Serendipity by Shatona Havoc. I might have that on my Kindle, but I'm thinking more physical, so let's see. I don't own the book by Carla Gracie. 2 people have actually read Shatona Havoc's book. Daughter of the Pirate King, I don't have. Apparently that's really popular. I've read Cece's Journal. Let's see. No One You Know, I've never even heard of. It All Comes Back to You. Strange Sally Diamond, never heard of. Also, only give it 1 star, apparently. Lisa Jewell, None of This Is True. The Hacienda. Rebecca, Trail of the Lost. The Last Exchange by Charles Martin, no. Game of Thrones, no. We'll Never Read. A Touch of Gold. Why is there like nothing? A Family to Foster, no, I don't own that one. Letters from My Sister, okay, that one, somebody DNF'd it, but I do have a copy of it to read for review, so I think I'm going to go ahead and choose Letters from My Sister by Valerie Fraser Lussey. And I do have that book for review. I just left it downstairs. So I haven't read it yet. It's downstairs in my pile of books to read and complete. So that's the one that I'm going to be picking. I don't really know anything about it. Just obviously about sisters and about letters. But so I'm very excited to give Valerie's books another try. I read Under the Bayou Moon by her and absolutely loved it. So I can't wait to pick another book by her. Roll a number 4. Ooh, nice. We got a 10 that time. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A globe, which is at the top right there. So we are going to pick from another series jar pick. Awesome. Yay. Okay, so we got another, that was loud. That was my ring. We got another, whatever this is, another series to finish. Hopefully they're as small as those were, because I can easily finish those very quickly. So let's see what we get. I want to pick one at the bottom. Okay, this is it. What is this? Ooh, is this what I think it is? Okay, another short one. So this is good. But this is one that I think I DNF'd in my reading journal. Like I kind of went through and I really wasn't sure if I wanted to finish this one or not. So this is Hidden Masterpiece by Christy Cambron. So this is a duology. I think they're pretty much standalones. I really enjoyed the first one. So I'm hoping to like it. I believe it's World War II, historical fiction, dual timeline. And so I don't really remember what happened in the first one. I will have to help my brain remember before I read the second one. But at least this will be another series that I can finish because I only have one more book to go. So that's awesome. All right, this could be our last roll number 5. We got a 3. It is not our last roll. We were so close, man. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and we got the suitcase, which is another jar pick. Wow, we got a lot of icons this time, and you can see how many clouds I have on the board. So this is great. This is really great. All right, so let's go ahead and pick another series to finish, or try to finish. Okay, so the next one is another series. So very, very excited. I'm gonna pick one right on the top. We picked ones like way at the bottom, so watch this be a hard one. Okay, we are seriously doing really awesome with these series. Picking series that I only have like 1 or 2 books to finish. This is gonna be a great series September. So the next one is Annoncement by Catherine Fisher. So this is a secular YA dystopian / sci-fi series. It only has 2 books. I read the first one 2 years ago, maybe. So I really would like to finish this. I might have to honestly reread the first one because I don't really remember much of it. All I do remember is that it's about this living prison. This prison is literally alive and it has all these environments and stuff. And this girl, I believe, is trying to help this man escape from the prison. And so Annoncement was the first book. I think it's Safik is the second one. So I'm finally going to finish this duology and get it done. Get it read. Roll number 6, which, I mean, I don't have to roll anyways, but we got a 5. And we landed on our last icon, which technically it is an icon. I could pick another series. I don't know. I usually pick from here for the final pick because it's a travel style prompt to fit a book. But I said each icon was going to be a series this time. You know what I'm going to do for this one? I'm going to leave it as a mood read for this month. But it does have to be part of a series that I am going to be continuing. So it can be a mood read, but it has to be a series I am continuing. Not one of the ones that I already picked though. So I think I'm going to leave it that way. That way I can just pick a series that is not part of the game. And yeah, so because we already have quite a few series and I do want to get to a lot of series, I think I'm going to leave it like that. I think I'm going to leave that as a mood read series pick. So I'm not even going to pick one right now. I'm going to pick one throughout the month and I'll let you know at the end of the month what I pick. Hey everyone, Editing Katie here. Sorry for the wet hair, but we found out what our book club pick is for the Christian Book Club here on YouTube. A bunch of us booktubers here on YouTube, if you didn't know, started a Christian book club. We just talk about the books at the end of the month in our wrap-ups, but feel free to read it along with us. So this month, mystery was our genre. We spin a wheel of genres every month, and this month was mystery. So we're going to be reading A Fool and His Monet. It's the first book in the Serena Jones Mysteries by Sandra Orchard, which I know quite a few of you have read and really enjoyed. So I'm excited to finally get a chance to read this. And I looked it up on my Kindle and I already own it. So I must have gotten it when it was free at some point, but yay, I'm really happy about that. So I was going to read the description since I actually have it on my Kindle. So it says, Serena Jones has a passion for recovering lost and stolen art, one that's surpassed only by her zeal to uncover the truth about the art thief who murdered her grandfather. She's joined the FBI art crime team with the secret hope that one of her cases will lead to his killer. Now, despite her mother's pleas to do something safer like get married, Serena's learning how to go undercover to catch thieves and black market traders. So, sounds amazing because I love art and I love mysteries. So, I'm really excited, and I've heard nothing but good things about this series as a whole. So, I'm very excited. It's on my Kindle. I can show you the book cover. Might be hard to. Can I show you the book cover? Okay, so that's the book cover. That's the book that we're reading. Just picture it in a green color because this is the black and white Kindle, but it's green. a full and his Monet, so make sure to pick it up if you want to buddy read with us, and we'll talk about it in our end of the month wrap up. So I hope you all have a wonderful day, and back to the original video. All right, so that is my TBR. I have no physical books to show you. That's always good. Yeah, I don't own any of the series, I don't think. I own one, it's somewhere. But it was a little bit hard to show you series because those are the ones I'm going to be reading, and I don't have many of the series. But I think it's going to be a blast to read all these series. I'll make sure to link the announcement videos for Series September down below in the description box so you can check it out. I definitely need Series September, and yeah, so it's going to be great. And even if you have no new no series that you're in the middle of, you can start new series to be a part of Series September, so that's always great. It also says to start a new series. I don't know if that's going to happen. Just because I have so much, unless it's a review book, I really probably will not be starting new series. I really doubt it. But anyway, so I hope you all had fun watching my TBR game. It's always fun to hang out with you all. And let me know what you're excited to read in September. And September, I have a wonderful announcement for a coming readathon in October. So make sure to stay tuned for that. It's going to be fun. People who joined in last year had a blast with it. So I'm very excited to do it again this year. If you know, you know. And I can't wait to send out the announcement video later on in September. So I hope you all have a wonderful day. And I will see you all in the next video.